Hey everybody, it's Pete, and I'm here with Jesse today, and we're talking WaveRunners. Jesse was just giving me a quick overview about kind of the whole series that's going on right now. Jesse, will you give these guys at home the overview of sort of like what's a rec light versus recreation versus all the way down and getting into the freestyle range?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to talk through Yamaha's current WaveRunner lineup. I like to give a quick analogy just to kind of simplify things as you're shopping through the product. So I often compare the EX series to the Honda Civic. So by that I mean all of these WaveRunners are rated for 3 passengers, but in this case it'd be like a Civic is rated for 5. So great if you're in high school or college or trying to entertain younger folks. Not ideal as you get older in life and you want some more features and accommodations.
Sure.
When we get down to the VX line, I often draw a similarity there with the Honda Accord. So more feature rich, much more stable in the water, loses some of the recreational capacity of the entry-level line,
Sure,
but really increases the stability. As we move down into the FX series, that's more like the Cadillac.
What does that mean? Are we talking like thicker seating? We're talking a wider base or something, so we're getting less,
Yep. So the skis get about 20 to 30% larger as you move up through the range and just increases stability. So these become the most stable, but simultaneously the least maneuverable. So this, the other analogy I like to give, this is like doing donuts in the snow. This is like doing donuts on the pavement, and this is like doing donuts in an Escalade.
So talk a little bit about not only the luxury examples you have here, but do you also have performance and freestyle models here in the booth this week?
Yeah, absolutely. So the performance and freestyle models are exactly that. They're typically reserved for people that are very competitive or, again, want the biggest, baddest thing for the lake.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because you got to show off your toy, right?
Yep, it's just hard to contextualize just how fast those things really are.
Oh, yeah. So talk a little bit about engine size on these. What is the range from a rec light to, maybe something that's higher performance that somebody might want to be pulling a skier with, or a tube or something?
Absolutely. So Yamaha splits the range with 2 motors. So the lower end comes with a 1050cc triple. And then right here about this HO model, we get the big motor. So it's a 1.9 liter or 1.8 liter supercharged. That's the biggest displacement motor in a personal watercraft.
Wow, wow. Well, will you pick one of your favorites here at the booth and walk us through it a little bit?
It's hard to pick a favorite, but I'd say the most ideal for Midwestern lakes in our area, I really like the VX line. So if you step over here, we got the VX Deluxe. That comes configured with the Deluxe seat, or you can get the Cruiser seat. The Deluxe seat's perfect if you've got young ones. So it gives you the opportunity to plant somebody in front of you, pile a couple of them on, and really articulate your family dynamic better. As you jump up to the VX Cruiser, this saddle is typically for older folks with more comfort. So this allows you to stop as you accelerate rather than having to hold yourself up to the handlebars. And then the big change here is this is the smaller motor. This also jumps to the big motor. So you get both options. So if you're trying to entertain a family or a wide array of people, you can do it both ways. And then both now can be regulated through the new Connects display.
Interesting. So, tell us about that.
Yeah, the Connects display will allow you to speed regulate and regulate how quickly you accelerate to really configure your family dynamics. So if you've got young people coming out or older folks or less experienced folks, you can go in and with a key code just punch it in and set that in place before they get on it. And then as your comfort level increases, so too can the speed.
So an awesome safety feature and a training feature for your little ones or people who are just new to it in general. You have the friends over to the lake house or something, you can help dial them in so that as they get more comfortable, they get more control.
Yep, absolutely. And it's really makes it more dynamic. I think Yamaha's key focus here is keeping everybody entertained and making the barrier for entry as low as possible. So
amazing.
Really reducing all of the things that complicated jet skis before, docking. So these have what's called a thrust directional enhancer on them now, which gives you low-speed thrust ability, so you can transfer those throttle controls into a push button. So as you're coming up to the boat ramp or your dock, you've really got that minor articulation so you can get right up on it instead of running into it and then backing up and running into it again.
Makes total sense. Awesome. Cool. Well, Jesse, thanks for your time, man. Quite an amazing assortment of WaveRunners from Yamaha. WestfieldPowersports.com is what I saw on the banner. Is that the best place to go?
That's correct. Yep, that's where you can find us.
All right, awesome. Thanks, Jesse. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you.